So where are markets headed? We do this every year, and every year it's the same thing. It's either 8 or 9, but they all come up with 8, 9, 10%. But a 10% increase from here is like an 18% increase, right? That's a decent increase. What do I put in that? Nothing. I put 0. This I put something into. I mean, I think that's probably a pretty good guess, 2.5, 2.6. And I think it probably surprises on the upside. It would be interesting to me if we saw a surprise on the upside in that, a 10% increase in the S&P for the year. How would that happen? Well, the two big drags last year were oil revenues. So if you take energy out, S&P was positive, S&P earnings were positive, global earnings were much better if you remove energy. That's because oil was cratering. Oil has cratered. It doesn't crater anymore. It may go to 20. I mean, it goes to 20, I'm buying XLE. I mean, I can't, why would I not do that? I'm not going to do that in client portfolios because we already have that. We're not going to go specific to that ETF because we already have that in some of the indices or some of the portfolios that we have, right? But opportunists, Warren Buffett is going to go in and buy an oil company. I mean, that's what you'll see. In 2008, he bought Burlington Northern and bailed out Goldman Sachs because that was smart. Okay. Oh, one more thing here. So earnings growth is going to drive, so they're expecting earnings to increase, but PE ratios might contract. So just think about that for a second. Earnings are going to go up, and they're expecting prices to go up, but the PE ratios might contract. So they're expecting that price is going to go up less than earnings. And they're still expecting 2,200. So what does that tell you about what they expect about earnings? Expecting a pretty good pop in earnings, which it seems a little aggressive to me. But again, if you look back year after year after year, they do this. They say, we expect earnings to be this, and then 3 months they draw it back, and they draw it back, and they draw it back. And by the end of the year, they're almost right on. Okay, good news for contrarians. An oil prospector moving to his heavenly reward was met by St. Peter with bad news. You're qualified for residence, but we're all booked. There's too many people here. As you can see, the compound reserved for oil men is packed. There's no way I can squeeze you in. The prospector thinks for a minute. He says, can I just say a couple words to the oil men? And he goes, sure, no harm in that. So he goes in, he says, oil's discovered in hell. And all the oil men get up, rush out the door, and St. Peter looks at the guy and says, hey, looks like there's room for you. The guy responds with, you know what? There might be some truth to that rumor. I think I'm going to go. So what am I saying here? So we know going in that there's this baseline earnings that matters and that price is really, really, really noisy. And we know, or at least it looks like all the strategists, the analysts, and everyone's saying, and our own sense is that earnings are going to go up. My sense is earnings increase. I don't have any plans to cut my own spending this year. I don't know many people that do unless they've lost a job. Even that's not happening very much right now. Okay? Employment is incredible. Wages are going up. CFOs are complaining about the fact that they've got to pay more to get good people. I mean, unemployment is 4, less than 5 now. This is not recessionary. We're averaging 200,000 new jobs a month. This is not recessionary. It doesn't feel recessionary.